The Orari were a reptilian humanoid species, standing around 1.6 meters tall, weighing an average of 61 kilograms, and living just over a century. Unlike their larger cousins, they had no tails and carried themselves with sharp precision. Among them was the RSV Lalana, a Shipulina vessel whose crew believed in fighting with honor. The warfront had shifted to Regaro. From the station above, diplomats and high-ranking officials watched the assault unfold in near real time. It felt wrong to sit idly, drinking, while soldiers bled and burned across the stars. Some cheered when the first enemy prime platforms were destroyed, but as casualties mounted, the cheers faded. Our forces were close to victory. Only a handful of enemy primes remained when, suddenly, the fighting stopped. Confusion swept the room. Captain Reynolds, usually composed, looked as lost as the rest of us. Then came the announcement. The Union has surrendered. The words hit like a shockwave. After countless battles, after centuries of resistance, the Nth Union had finally yielded. Director A and Director Free left to attend the interrogation, but before questions could be asked, a holographic figure appeared, Omega. The hooded AI lifted one hand in warning, the other holding a curved blade. The interrogation may involve matters sensitive to the security of the United Systems, Omega explained. I will relay any information that can be shared. At first, the questioning seemed routine, even hopeful. But halfway through, the truth dropped like a stone. 68,000. That was a number whispered in disbelief. These were not rogue AIs acting alone. They had been sent, and not from any nearby civilization. These forces originated trillions of light years away, older than our galaxy itself. The Nth Union had been building here for longer than our species had existed. The room fell silent. The surrender wasn't a victory. It was a warning. Omega closed the session, announcing the disarmament of Union forces in our galaxy. But the larger threat loomed. We had 1 year before the greater power learned of our win. 1 year to prepare for an invasion from a civilization that had crossed impossible distances to reach us. Captain Reynolds and I left the chamber together. We spoke little as the shuttle carried us back to the Thanatos. Staring out the window at the void, I muttered about the absurdity of designing ships with windows that looked directly into danger. Reynolds smirked at my dark humor. "You think it's over?" he asked. "Yes, I think our goose is cooked," I admitted. He chuckled. "That's where you're wrong." I turned, confused, and he met my gaze with quiet confidence. This is just another threat, and threats get handled. I wanted to ask what gave him that certainty, but he answered before I could. Because we don't have a choice.